Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel Gracious Womanhood. I am Nilima Gupta. So almost a month ago, I shared a video on COVID-19, my own personal experience on COVID-19 recovery and my journey and how I went through all of it. Whatever I faced, how I recovered and what was the post recovery things that I did with myself. I shared that everything with you all and I'm so happy to tell you all that that video turned out to be a successful one. So many of you supported me and so many of you motivated me, appreciated me for all that I had gone through. I know it's not just me, but there are so many people around the whole world who are suffering with this. So we'll all pray for their recovery, their fast recovery. So for now, I have come up with a new video on the same topic, but this video will be especially about all the questions that I have got in my previous video in the comment section. I hope these questions turn out to be helpful for you all. So let's start with the video now. This whole thing lasted for around 8 days. For the first 4-5 days, I had mild fever, which touched 101 degrees maximum. And after 4-5 days, I started to have another symptom, which is loss of taste and smell. After 6 to 7 days, I had another symptom, which was a breathing issue, which was a serious issue, and this stressed me out a little bit because it was complete 8-day journey, wherein for the first 5 days I had fever, and for the rest of days I had symptoms of loss of taste and smell and breathing issue. I don't know how did I get the virus because I cannot blame the person of my family because everybody else is safe luckily. Everybody else was safe luckily, and it was just me who got the virus. It was just me who got all the symptoms. So it might be anything that we buy on our regular basis, our needs that we buy. So it might be a packet of bread or milk because of which I may have got the virus, but I'm not very challenging to get the test done, especially in Delhi. Doctor himself gave me a number of a diagnostic lab, which I was in waiting, and it was a 2-day waiting for me, and 2 day more waiting, and 2 more days waiting for us to be there with me. I chose hospitalization just because I knew, because of the fact that I was lacking oxygen. It was very difficult for me, and I wasn't able to breathe properly at all. My oxygen level dropped down completely. The normal the normal oxygen, level is 95 to 96 of a normal human body, and for me it was around 89. So it was a serious issue, and that is why my doctor also suggested me to go and just get admitted in a hospital. Self-quarantine protocol observed and followed by my family members were very simple. As soon as we got to know that it might be COVID, and while I was at home before getting admitted in a hospital, everybody just isolated me in a room. They provided me food in a use and throw in a use and throw plate, and I just used to have the food and throw the plate in a plastic bag that I kept near me. The sanitization work was done at home. The whole house was sanitized twice, and my family wore masks and followed all the guidelines the government suggests to wear gloves and sanitize and wash hands properly after every 20 minutes. So they all took care of themselves, and luckily nobody else caught any symptom of COVID-19. So it was the government definitely reached out to me after the confirmation. My husband received a call regarding the same, and it was confirmed that there's a COVID positive patient at our home. The government asked about everything, all the symptoms, noted out everything, asked about the family members, number of family members, and the family members were quarantined for 15 to 20 days. So family wasn't tested and no medication kit was provided, and the family wasn't tested because no other person of the family had any symptom. So that is why the government also said that there's no requirement of getting anybody else tested. It was just a positive person, and if anybody else would see any symptoms, or if anybody else would face any symptoms, then definitely there will be a test done at home. But luckily there was no requirement because everybody was safe and healthy. So the journey, like after being diagnosed positive to being confirmed negative, was a little difficult. It was all a mental game that I had to play. Though physically also you have to be strong. It was, I would say that my workouts and my healthy lifestyle, eating healthy, staying healthy, helped me a lot in recovering. And I followed all the things that were mentioned and that are told by the doctors, to to take proper steam, to have hot water, and eat healthy. And I did everything that was suggested by the doctors at the hospital. And so my advice to all the people who are watching the video is, though it is a community spread, you make sure that you keep yourself hygienic, very very hygienic. You all keep yourself sanitized. Do not roam around outside for no reason or no purpose. Wear proper mask if you have to go outside, and wear proper gloves as well. And keep a mini sanitizer with you all the time to sanitize each and every product you touch, or your hands. There are so many asymptomatic people also in our society who are having this coronavirus and they don't have any symptoms. So you have to make sure that you do not meet a lot of people, and you have to do all of this just to keep not just you but your family also safe from all this. Because we have been seeing over social media, there are so many families who have lost their family members, and we don't want anything of this sort to happen with us. To keep your mind very strong, that even if you catch the virus, you just have to beat it by being very very mentally strong. And also just to keep your immunity stronger, you have to eat good foods, have good immunity boosting drinks, so that your immunity from inside gets well, and you're more stronger to fight the virus. And my biggest learning from this whole experience is that you need to keep your immunity and mind strong, and you have to prepare yourself that even if you catch the virus, you will be able to beat it anyhow. To battle COVID-19 is both a physical and a mental game. It depends upon the age group that you are in. If you are a young person, if you are a younger person, then it will be more of a mental game. And if you're an elder person, then it will be more of a physical game. This is both a physical and a mental game, and it completely depends upon person to person. The first and the foremost thing is not to stress out at all, because I have personally, I get so many messages from my family and friends regarding the same, that I am showing the symptoms of fever, is it corona? So I just suggest them, just get relaxed and do not worry about the same. You don't have to give that pressure to your mind. You just have to keep relaxed and just consult one of your family doctors if you have so, or just consult a doctor online. And you just need to keep yourself calm. If you're having any symptoms, just visit and consult a doctor. That is my biggest advice to you all. You are not the doctor, and you cannot treat yourself well. You just need a doctor, a good doctor's advice. And if the doctor suggests you to get a test done, then you must go for a test. And if it's not required, then you may just isolate yourself, just not to take the risk and give the infection to other people of the family. And just isolate yourself and take care of yourself, and you'll be absolutely fine. So this is all what I had to say about my personal experience of COVID-19 and how I recovered through the same. So I hope you all like the video. Thank you for watching.